How are you doing, everyone?
Hi guys, welcome to this week's Patreon. I'm going to look at this camera, it's over here. This week we have got.
He set himself his own camera up. How bad is this? He's got his own little camera just pointing at him.
It's all about Steve. It's all about Steve, baby.
Sugar baby. Anyway, yes, I've got my own camera. So this week we've got a very special guest joining us today. He's a long-time friend.
Where?
I don't know where he is. He's due anytime. The cleaner's here waiting for him. No, this is our friend, good long-time friend for years and years and years. This is Dave Lyons. Hello,
Baby
Dave.
Lyons.
I don't even want to say how many years me and Paul have known each other.
I've known you nearly as many. Nearly.
You're not even close.
No, it's.
Why were you like?
He said it the other day.
I've known him like
4 or something.
13 years longer than I've known you.
What? When you were 4?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
shit.
the other day
You were
you
4,
said
yeah,
on the
in the
thing,
same
we've got
class.
Dave coming in. We've both known him since about 16. And I went,
You've known him since
I've
you
known
were...
him since he was 4, mate.
Well, anyway,
yeah.
so Dave Lyons is the person who's just done our amazing Looking for Love video,
Yeah.
but also friend of us for years, friend of him since he was 4.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do today, we're going to have a little chat with Dave. We're going to go back through the history of all the music that we've done, the stuff we worked on together, how these know each other. We'll start with that. And might be a bit of sugar baby love.
So we both went to Naughty Ash School, which is like actually a famous school in Liverpool because there was a comedian called Ken Dodd.
Ken Dodd did the Jam Butties.
Super famous.
Yeah, so he's like
In Liverpool.
a comedian he was famous before we were born. So when we were born and kids, he was like a bit of a legend, but we didn't really see...
No.
We didn't understand why he was famous.
We
or
all
anything
used to
like
just
that.
get told, wear your best uniform tomorrow because Ken's coming in tomorrow.
Yeah, he was just like a crazy old man. He was like... what he used to do is he used to just like spike his hair up. He must have like wore Brill cream or some kind of crazy product on his hair and like come in with a spike on. And then he had these big buck teeth and he was just like that.
Before turkey was a thing.
Yeah, and then he had the a tickling stick and he used to come round.
Sounds a bit dodgy now.
It does now. It does sound a little bit like...
everything was dodgy.
Yeah.
It sounds like you should keep him away from kids. But he wasn't like that. He was a legend. He was an absolute legend.
He was so funny, man.
He was hilarious. Yeah.
He was, yeah.
And like obviously he had to do clean humour with the kids and stuff, and it'd have us in stitches. And I remember they came to school a few times with like TV crews, and Paul was on TV.
I was on. Liz, don't find it.
Yeah. So there's like I remember him. He had like a bit of a Beatles haircut.
Yeah. Straight
And he had
haircut.
like straight teeth as well. It was just like proper teethy grin. I just remember Paul's face like that.
Are we talking about Ken Dodd or Paul?
Ken
No,
Dodd.
Paul
Me.
was on
So
TV.
I got chose to go on with Ken Dodd.
Okay.
So Jam Butty Minds.
Jam Butty Minds, yeah.
There's Diddy Men.
Yeah.
It's all
The Diddy
all
Men.
crazy stuff. Like us describing it to people that don't know what we're talking about.
Yeah, Steve will have to insert a clip.
We were like this as kids, going, "What the hell is everybody talking about? Why is this guy famous? Why are we on? Why are TV crews coming to our school? Why are they talking about Jam Butty?
Well, I wasn't bothered, me, because I was on it with them, so I was I was like, well, I'm in it.
So if you don't know what a Jam Butty is, it's a jam sandwich.
Yeah.
But
Steve Mac made one in a recent BB Mac video.
locally,
That was a Chris Butty.
That was a Chris Butty. Sorry, it was Chris Butty.
Oh yeah. So
Jam Butty.
So when we say Chris Butty, we say putting scouse salad on your sandwich.
Scouse salad. Scouse salad. They don't know Jam Butties though, because PJ and jam, whatever it is, peanut butter and jam.
But they don't call it butty, do they?
Peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Yeah, say sandwich, yeah.
It's peanut butter jelly time.
So yeah, we must have only been like, what, I'd say 5, 6 then or something, really young.
You used to come to our sports days,
Yeah.
there'd be pictures of us all like lined up as kids, like me and Paul stood a couple of
So we
away from each
were
other.
like, so we went to, we call it
school.
infant school, which is elementary or whatever it is. So so we were great mates in school, and then we went to senior school together then, didn't we? So
So hang on. Did you meet in the same class?
Yeah, we
were in the same class.
There was
together.
one class. It was a small school. Like some schools have like 4, 5, 6
classes in each year.
28 people, 30 people.
It was a small school. We were in the same class. We were in the same. We got taught the same. We were always like. Me and Paul were always like two of the fastest. He was always just beat me by a smidgen. We were always
beat you
like,
now. He wouldn't beat you now.
I beat him backwards now.
I wouldn't be winning anyone in a race now.
So we'd always like play football together. We'd play, you know.
We go yours. You got play your Atari at the time. You had that little Atari, remember? Or you'd come to ours or
we'd
whatever.
We'd always play computer games, and then we were just close friends, and we were always like quite smart as well. So we were always like competing to be the smartest.
What happened to you?
He said that, not me. So then, we went to senior school, and obviously when you dropped in senior school, which is high school, we call it high school now as well, high school for you, it's a lot bigger, isn't it? And there's a lot more classes of 200 people in a year, or we had 100 and odd in 120 something. So then we got put in different classes then. So everyone spread out a little bit.
Yeah.
And that's when things changed a little bit. I didn't see as much of Dave at the beginning because he just turned into this super fucking Beverly Hills 90210 superstar, like dating all the girls who were like 5 years older than him and whatever. And
I wasn't dating them. I was just kissing them.
Yeah, well, But I certainly wasn't anyway. I was still like,
Dave.
I was still like, Dave, be me mate. But yeah, so he ends up like a school hero, like boom. And I'm there like that going, oh, where's my mate going? So yeah, and then we never ever lost touch. We were always still very good mates and stuff.
Then I got on TV and stuff for the
then he ended up really semi-famous in school then as well. He was already famous in our school, but then he ended up famous across the city in a program called Why Don't You? Remember that?
I do.
Yeah.
It's
hey, you get up, get on your feet, get into gear and hit the street. You never know what you... That's the wrong song. That's number 73.
I was thinking,
that's number 7.
What is he on about?
What was it? Hang on. Why don't you?
No.
Why don't you?
That's better.
Why don't you?
So if you don't know what Why Don't You is, it was like a terrible children's program, but it was always on like in the school holidays. So it'd be on at like Easter time, Christmas time, and then an extended run during the summer holidays. So it was great for me because I was like only 13 years old, and we sort of like went around the country filming all like different locations and staying in hotels and, you know, being an actor and like doing scenes. And you're
developing because Dave's a great actor, so he was developing his acting.
Yeah, so it's been like a presenter as well, and you know, showing kids how to make things on TV and.
So this show was on national television. This is not like no little show. It's BBC, wasn't it?
Yeah,
it was BBC, which is like, so it was on in every household across the country, and every kid in the 80s used to watch it. We used to know it as kids. I knew other kids.
It was 90s.
Was it 90s?
Yeah, I was on the
90s.
91, 92.
91, 92, I was going to say, yeah. 92,
Because a kid from my street was on it as well.
So in the 80s, I watched it and didn't like it.
Didn't like it.
But, you know, it was the summer holidays. You get up at like, you know, 8:30 in the morning and stick the TV on, and then you're like, I'll watch anything, you know.
So at that point, then it was like, I'm going to be mates with him, mate, because he's
famous now.
Now famous.
No, but
we were still mates, but I mean, like,
you want to get back in with him.
Yeah. We got separated because we got. I was on one class in school. You were in another class in school, and then they merged our classes together anyway because they put us in the top set again.
Yeah.
And there was like 7 sets, wasn't there? So 7 different classes, and we both got put back in set 1 together.
Yeah.
We were in the same class forever.
And then that's when like still there was no music involved then really. That was still too early for music.
Before you jump onto this, I'm going to insert a tiny clip of Dave in Why Don't You right here.
Hey, who lot is the radio that's playing? It's a jukebox. Scott, Anthony, it's not the radio that's playing, it's a jukebox.
Oh yes.
So there you go. There you go. That was Dave. In Why Don't You? If I found the clip.
So-
if I didn't, there was just an awkward pause.
Yeah, there's a few clips on YouTube.
You might recognise him because he looks like the image of Fred Savage.
Yeah, so Fred Savage from the Wonder Years.
Yeah, man.
Everyone always used to say that
in
was
school.
my
It was
lookalike.
like, "Are you sure you're not in that Wonder Years, mate?"
So what happened with Why Don't You as well was I was just like sort of like I've always had like a bit of a naughty sense of humor, but I sort of like shown up like the director and the producer up in front of the whole crew by saying funny things, and everybody just thought it was hilarious, even the director and stuff like that going. So what they did was they wrote me the worst comedic lines, like because I was a joker in real life, they gave
Your character.
they
So he
made my
wasn't funny,
character say stuff that they thought was funny, but like
I remember it
we
used
were all
to
like
just
that
used to just
cringe.
go after you'd said them, like yourself, you're like, oh, like to make a joke of it, like. So yeah, so then basically, what happened then is, as I say, he was like super. You know, he was the Luke Perry. He was the
Popular kid.
popular kid. He was the super popular kid, and then this again before music, and then that sort of started. Sort of, making my own sort of ways. I've got older then and whatever. And
Paul was cool. Don't let him put him down like, oh, Dave was super cool and I was just like some geek.
no, so
He was a prefect
we
in school, actually. I should drop that. But,
Don't tell
he
him
was
that.
like goody two shoes. But he was cool with that as well, because it'd be like be on stage with the teachers and everybody would be going, oh, Paul Garrett is so cute.
So it got to like that age, wasn't it? Like what,
Loved it.
13,
Still
14?
loves it.
And then it was like, okay, so how can I get into Dave's league here? Let's go. So it was.
He's always been competitive.
it was like, come on, I've got to turn this around here. So ended up having my own little fan group, and he had this little fan group, and we had, whatever. And then I'll always remember this. It was probably down to him that I first got involved in music, because I didn't do drama or any of them lessons where these were all singing.
So
and doing music.
I was like always in the school plays and messing about, and always had the school hall as like my playground. So we'd be bringing people in. I'd be singing with the teachers. Like I'd have the teachers playing guitar, and I'd be singing on stage with them and stuff like that. And so I was firmly into drama.
Yeah,
and
massively so.
And then we sort of like
and I wasn't really.
got you in.
Yeah. So what had happened then is another guy decided with you to set a band up. Like, you just wanted to start a band.
I wanted to be an actor, to be honest. He just knew I could sing because I'd sung on stage. Because
I think it was because you had bottle as well, mate, because you do it.
Yeah,
a lot of people wouldn't get up.
I've always been fearless.
No.
Hey folks, hope you enjoyed that. If you did, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button and follow us on YouTube. And if you'd like to see these videos live as we do them every week, we have a Patreon. Sign up at patreon.com/The Last Arcade or hit the link below. Thank you very much.
Thank you. See you later.